Yo, what is going on, guys? We'll talk about the BS at the end of the show. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about the BS at the end of the show. But Commanders versus the Packers. So I think the Packers might be serious. Now, Washington scored 18 points, but I don't really I don't want to put too much stock in that 18 points because they kind of like backed off and was playing not to lose in a sense, kinda. But like I don't want to put too much stock into that 18 points that Washington was able to score because I think the Packers is a hellacious defense. I'm talking about when the game you take this 18 points out, they haven't given up any points for real. Now you're like, that's not how the numbers work, but look at the game and you'll see what I'm talking about. This Packers defense might be scary. I didn't think Parsons was going to have this big of an impact on this defense. Well, it was already good and young, but like he might have propelled this defense to top 10. Now, vet me if I'm wrong. I don't think the Packers were top 10 in defense last year at all. They had a good young team, right? They had a good young team, but what they just did to the Commanders and how Jordan Love played 18. They got it on the screen. 19 for 31, 298 passing yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaden Daniels 24 for 42, 200 passing yards, 2 touchdowns. And if Jordan Love can steer this ship and not run this ship off the face of the planet, that's a terrible analogy, but just walk with me. If he can stir this ship like Jalen Hurts stirs his ship, we got a serious contender on our hands. If that defense is going to play as high as it can play, and that offense is going to do just enough, not nothing like too spectacular, but they're going to do just enough to stay in games and just enough to win, and Jordan Love is going to be the ultimate puppet master while being able to run and move a little bit and being able to break down plays and do some of the Lamar-esque, the Josh-esque, the Pat-esque things, we got a serious contender on our hands. And I think I had the Vikings and the Packers in the NFC Championship game. Too early to predict, but both teams look like they about to make a serious push. And they in the same division, along with Detroit. It's like this division is going to be crazy. This division is absolutely insane. But I'm watching some of the highlights, and Michael Parsons was all over the place tonight. Like he was great. He was great all night. Shout out to Austin Eckler. I don't have any information, but it looked like a Achilles injury. It looked like Achilles injury. He made that flex, the same flex that all the NBA athletes make when they make that move. I just pray that it's not that and it's not nothing that serious and he can play within the month. So prayers out to him. The Commanders. It looks like, and I read Jaden Daniels' numbers. The numbers don't dictate how he played tonight. Like he played it was a very meh, right? He played meh in the second half of last week's game against a superiorly. That's not the way you use that word, but and worse defense than this. So I'm not gonna panic too much. Sophomore slump, y'all know how that goes. So I'm not too bent out of shape about him. But overall, I think this night should be more about is Green Bay legit? And 2 weeks through the season, I think Green Bay is legit. Washington, it kind of still feels like they're feeling their way through early season, trying to put the pieces together, right? I think they'll be fine as well. Washington is going to be in the playoffs. That's not worry, right? So that's really all I got for you guys. That's really all I got for you guys. One, today is my birthday, so happy birthday to me. And two, I'm not even going to bring his name up, but I am going to mention the situation because I feel like that's important. And the NFL decided that politics was important because they had a moment of silence for this white supremacist. So I don't know. I might get flagged for saying that word on YouTube, but as a black man, as a black man with a mother, as a black man with a trans friend, I don't show empathy to people who don't show empathy to me. Say what you want, call it for what you want. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm not gonna expound on it in the comments. You say anything crazy in the comments, you are going to be blocked. So let me know what you think of the game. If you want to tell me happy birthday, tell me happy birthday. And I'll talk to you guys Monday, probably Monday. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.